随着卡特里娜飓风的袭击，勒卡雷小镇案件的线索全部中断。时间来到了2019年，失去了特殊能力的扎克在幻觉中听到了一个无比熟悉的声音，那个声音在诉说着自己对于路易斯安那的印象，声称那里的草坪总是难以打理，不断割平，不断的又长出来。
Oh, howdy, Zach. So we meet again. Such a touching reunion, like a little boy who was given up for adoption, finally reuniting with his true parents. Look, even little Willie here is beside himself with joy.
Kaysen! Damn it! I'm gonna kill you! Hey, let her go! What the hell's gotten into you?
幻觉中的扎克险些杀死了阿丽亚，在被打晕之后，他被铐在了一旁。阿丽亚似乎对于西蒙探员的工作非常不满意，责备他在过去的4年多内都未曾发现这个房间的秘密。本以为失踪的帕特里夏就在此处，但结果令阿丽亚失望不已。这里显然没有其他人。看着墙上那些相关人物的照片，两个人陷入了思索。
I mean, doesn't he look like the kind of guy who'd die first in a horror movie?
He married into the Clarkson family. He didn't possess Clarkson blood, so he had nothing to do with Helena Doman's plan.
The blood purge thing? But if that was all there was to it, then Helena Doman wouldn't have killed anyone but Clarksons, right? Yet a ton of the Clarkson gang members died, along with Sheriff Woods. Doesn't add up.
She did whatever it took to achieve her goals. She'd kill if the plan required it. But killing people outside of the Clarkson family was never a priority. Her ultimate goal was to cut off the Clarkson bloodline. Maybe he was always meant to be an assistant to the goddess of fertility.
What, like a servant?
He was the kind of person who was most in his element when he had someone to serve. Even afterwards, he let Patricia take over the estate, while he became her assistant. As soon as he settled into his role, the townspeople started to respect him. Now they practically revere him, and he's even earned himself a nickname, One-Armed Danny.
So you think his life played out exactly the way Professor R planned it to go? Talk about tragic.
看着警长梅尔文的照片，阿丽亚只觉得这个人不像是那种会极端到为了达成目的去利用一段婚姻的人。
What is this?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
房间的墙上有2个动物标本，一个似乎是象征 P.J. 克拉克森的熊，而另一个则像是海莲娜形象的鹿。而一旁的开关附近还有一包红色种子。为何扎克要把这些象征案件的东西放在房间中呢？阿丽亚试着打开了灯。
Hey, it's Woodstock. Look, a peace sign. Love and peace, man. Even I can figure out what this is from. It's Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Grateful Dead, and Led Zeppelin. But I shouldn't have to explain it to a music nut like you, right?
That isn't a peace mark. It's upside down. You don't need to be a music nut to see that.
Who says that's the top part? If you're looking from Lisa's head, this is the top part, making it a big, fat peace mark.
No, this is the ground.
Where's your proof?
The red seeds. Seeds go in the ground, right? That makes this wall the bottom. Lisa's head is clearly at the top. Period. Also, Agent Jones. Led Zeppelin never played at Woodstock.
截至目前，案件的线索还有部分连不上的地方。如果说海莲娜是为了避免自己曾经的克拉克森家族走向衰落，而执行了那个切断被诅咒血脉重生的计划，但由于这些直接嫌疑人或证人基本上全部死了，且联邦调查局中只有扎克·摩根探员经手的案件中才出现过类似于人类献祭的案例，不免让阿丽亚怀疑扎克本人对于案件的影响。由于当年那场飓风毁掉了大量的证据，所以案件被迫搁浅。根据仅有的报告和扎克的口供，这个献祭仪式似乎需要3次克拉克森家族成员的特殊死亡。但显然，海莲娜在执行仪式时选择了另一种方案，并没有首先对自己的亲生女儿帕特里夏下手，而是先行选择了她的侄女丽丝·克拉克森。似乎海莲娜早就料到了警长梅尔文和姐姐坎迪会最终死掉，而她仪式的目的似乎也不再是单纯为了所谓血液净化，而是转而为了拯救她真正的女儿帕特里夏。假如扎克的口供真实可靠，那么案件的真相便接近于此。此时，昏迷中的扎克听到了一个声音的呼唤
：“Francis Zach Morgan, remember me? Oh, cat got your tongue. Understood. You know why I'm here, don't you? Surely you must know what this means. To commemorate our reunion, allow me to give you another oracle. The contract, once signed, will last for eternity, but only in the presence of true love. Did you hear that? Good. It's been a while since I felt this. You know, there's hardly anyone in this era who can see me like you can. And they've been dropping like flies since you first came to see me. Breaks my heart. We don't have much time. Do you have any questions for me? Excellent. You pass. You haven't changed, Francis Zach Morgan. But that question isn't for me to answer. Go and see it with your own eyes. Oh, time's up. We'll have to finish this during our next reunion.
就在这时，西蒙探员接到了一通电话。
Oh, this is bad.
Agent Jones, what is this referring to?
Avery Smith kidnapped Patricia Clarkson and escaped.
Avery Smith? The vault manager? Why would he kidnap Patricia? Tell me what's going on right now.
Well...
Answer me, Jones.
I made a deal with Morgan. Back when he took me to the bathroom.
What? What?
Morgan said something to me. If we want to find Patricia, we need to look at Avery Smith.
Have you lost your mind?
What he said made sense. Ever since 2005, Avery's been working deep inside that cold storage warehouse. He was also arrested in the past for getting too friendly with Lise Clarkson. And after Katrina, he apparently worked on renovating the warehouse for free. What if that allowed him to freely modify the warehouse as he pleased. That would explain why her body remained missing for 14 whole years. And then I did a little check and found out that he never went back to work after Christmas vacation ended.
So what? Why would you trust him?
I don't. I just decided it was worth investigating, that's all. So, I sent 2 agents to Avery's house without telling anyone. I just called in a favor from an old friend in the New Orleans branch.
No one gave you clearance for that. You think you can just...
But what if Morgan's telling the truth? If he is, we're both gonna look like total clowns. Clowns who went barging into a former agent's house on completely unfounded suspicions. HQ will have a field day with us. They'll string us up as the 2 dumbest agents to have ever graced the field. I just wanted to take some precautions. And besides, if he is lying, it's still no skin off our backs. Right? If things work out, we'll end up solving a difficult case that's been driving everyone crazy. Imagine that! You and me, just the 2 of us, solving a case like this. I'll be able to jump ship on this crappy job. And you'll be able to freely investigate all things Saint Rouge, just like you've always wanted. Besides, you know that Morgan is Director Abraham's favorite. Even if we get into some sort of trouble, if Morgan testifies to Abraham's for us, we'll totally be in the clear.
I don't care. This isn't the way things are supposed to be done.
Well, I'm sorry, but I had no other choice. You were so engrossed in this, and come on, you know how I am. Besides, saving the hostage should take priority above all else. There's no time for squabbling. We need to find Avery Smith no matter what it takes.
苏醒后的扎克开始道出自己先前所做的实验。所谓的红色树木和红色粉末都来源于同一种根源。他本人将红色的种子喂给了实验用的老鼠，老鼠们往往在2天之内便死掉了。不久之后，树苗便会从老鼠的尸体中冒出。树苗经过5天左右的时间就可以长到类似的大小，但是没有一颗能大过此时老鼠尸体中的那颗。扎克先后经过了137次实验，终于等到了目前最成功的那颗。
Hey, Belle. Your hypothesis was pretty much on the mark. Last week, I went back to Lucare. Then I bought a used car and got on a train in Trenton. But not for the reason you think. I wasn't stalking Patricia. And I'd never try to kidnap her.
Then why would you go there? Why would you risk so much, especially since you knew that you were under surveillance?
Because, once again, I'm chasing Saint Rouge.
Saint Rouge?
Even after I quit the FBI, I continued to study the red trees on my own. And now, I've come to the conclusion that those red seeds and Saint Rouge both come from the same roots. I also found proof that someone's inherited the original recipe. That's why I flew to Lucare, to confirm my suspicions. But I was more powerless than I ever could have imagined. I couldn't move like I used to. No badge, no gun. So, after wandering aimlessly around town, I swallowed down my torment and my weakness and left.
You expect me to believe that?
I know you've got it in you.
What's that supposed to mean?
You found Lise Clarkson's body. The one thing I never did. And only a few days after discovering the body, you came to visit me. You should be fully capable of discerning that what I'm telling you is the truth.
Talking much about oneself can also be a means to conceal oneself. You can't trick me. You said that she was the mastermind behind the tragedies in Lucare. That her convictions about the Clarkson bloodline are what started it all.
Yes, that's right.
She instigated her younger sister into killing her own niece. Then she committed suicide immediately after killing her father, hoping that Sheriff Woods would be able to complete her plan. How could one call such an unpredictable series of events a plan? And as we saw, Sheriff Woods chose a fate that was completely different from what she envisioned.
No, he didn't. In the end, things went exactly as she planned.
What do you mean?
At a certain point, she realized that her plan was wrong. So, she tried to adjust things, using me as a pawn. But then, the unexpected happened. She and I both underestimated what Avery was capable of. That's why I'm here right now trying to convince you, in order to save Patricia's life. When I first met P.J. Clarkson, how did I feel? I just thought, oh, so this is what it feels like to be in the presence of a truly powerful person. He had a very unique aura, as if he had surpassed the realm of good and evil. It's the kind of feeling you get when you come face to face with a legendary actor or an influential politician. So I was also able to sense the deep darkness that trailed behind him. The brighter the light, the darker the shadow. The more he shined, the more the people around him had to squint to shut out the light. The heat was just so intense that it forced people to shut up their hearts in order to keep from burning up. But Patricia was different. She greeted travelers with a warm embrace, like the real sun. I'm going to save her, even if I need to walk through a bullet to get there.
原来就在早先咖啡洒在地毯上时，扎克突然意识到了艾弗里·史密斯的嫌疑。这个在当年让人感觉头脑笨拙的大个儿，竟然才是整个案件的关键。正是他在2005年之后依然制作了红色粉末，也是他先后跟踪了丽丝，并在他死后将其尸体隐藏了14年之久。
Melvin wasn't the Fool King.
What?
Many different characters pop up in Lena's journal, and I mistook one of them for someone else.
What are you talking about?
After Simon hit me and I fainted, I had a dream. Now I'm convinced. I'm the Fool King. The Fool King was always meant to be an outsider who suddenly arrived in Lucare. And the man she felt a need to eliminate wasn't me, but Avery. Lena realized her plan was on the verge of falling apart. She also guessed that I would be able to save Patricia from Melvin. The one worry that remained in her heart was leaving Patricia behind and how her life would play out from that point on. Especially since she would be left behind with Avery, a large, childlike man who's beyond anyone's control. She wrote that journal entry hoping that I, the Fool King, would be capable of stopping Avery. And she wrote it in a specific way in order to try and rouse me to action. Lena and Melvin both entrusted me with their daughter. So please, just let me go. It's my duty to protect her. Simon, look inside that trash can.
Huh? The trash can?
It's right behind you. Then you'll know for sure that I'm telling the truth. We told you not to touch the sanctuary!
What is this?
What's on that receipt? What is it, Agent Jones?
F.K.
Contact a local agent and have them investigate Avery Smith's home. There are still agents investigating the Lucare area, right? Trust me, that's where Patricia Clarkson is.
Trust you? Where's your proof?
Ask Aaliyah Davis. Ask her about the name of the person who tipped her off.
What do you mean?
You're from Chicago, and you love pizza, right? Especially deep dish pizza, smothered in cheese.
What does this have to do with pizza?
Just ask her. And ask her why she decided to take this case in the first place. Got it? Pizza will never betray you. So you need to trust it, too.
How could you have known that I would come here with her?
I didn't. I just bet on you.
God damn it.
Hey! Tell me what's going on right now, Agent Jones.
Thank you, my fairy. Car key, Simon.
Let me go.
Don't worry. Just trust in the pizza. I'm the anonymous tipper. F.K.
It's on the corner of 3rd Street. 69 Pontiac GTO.
You've got excellent taste. Lend me your gun, too.
Agent Jones! Don't you see what you're doing here? This is a severe obstruction of justice. You're violating the FBI code.
Yeah, Aaliyah, I know, but pizza will never betray me.
Pizza?
Tell Abrahams to prepare a private jet for me at the airport. I know Robert won't turn his back on me.
Wait, Morgan, are you serious? The chief would never lend out a private jet to a civilian like,
I have to leave you for a bit, my fairy. They'll be fine. They'll figure it all out. I'm going to go finish the job you started. That makes us even, okay? York, she really is a genius agent. She's probably going to end up being an even better agent than we were. She just needs more experience under her belt. She's still only pursuing the world she can see with her naked eye. She needs to experience more frustration. She needs to strengthen herself. On the other hand, Simon's much smarter than he looks. No wonder he was able to go on watching us for 4.5 years. All that struggling under the surface paid off in the end. Do you want to know why he decided to start trusting me? It's simple. It's all because of the name I used to send the tip to the FBI. It's the name of that pizza parlor, the Chicago-style place with those trademarked crimson boxes. Franklin's Kitchen. FK. Yet again. They've got the best deep dish pizza in the area. Both Simon and I love that place. That's why I told him, pizza will never betray you. Will it, York?
扎克连夜回到勒卡雷小镇，红色的物质已经吞噬了整个仓库。如今仓库的结构在翻修之后已经大为不同。原来埃弗里·史密斯就是那个案件中身高3米多的巨人。他在大量服用圣胭脂之后，身体可以异变成更为巨大的状态。他在飓风袭击之后，翻修了整个食品加工厂，并在过去的14年中，借用人工设备和某种特殊的液体以及罕见的冷冻悬疑器，将丽丝的尸体冻在了装载小龙虾的集装箱中，隐藏于密室之内。通过红色粉末的力量，埃弗里可以进入异世界，这样便没有人可以阻止他的行动。
Avery Smith. After all this time, I found my way back to you. back to the truth about just how special Lise was to you. They mentioned you so many times. Mrs. Carpenter, Alexis. But I didn't catch on. I completely glossed over the monstrous karma you've accumulated. You met the goddess together with Professor R's red soul. And you obeyed them, just as the goddess ordered. But then, the goddess died. You lost everything, and you went out of control. So, Professor R decided to give you something special. Lisa's body. You didn't steal the body. She gave it to you, didn't she?
They stole Lise, my goddess! No goddess, no Lise. So sad. Hate being alone. Makes me sad. I'm Patricia. Yup. I still got Patricia. Lise and Patricia. So alike. I ain't alone. Yup. The goddess is still with me.
Where's Patricia? It's not too late for you, Avery. Turn yourself in. Stop now, and I'll even testify for you. That's right. It's not your fault.
Not my fault!
Yes. You were just being used.
I was used! No! No one used me! I'm the guardian! I gotta protect the goddess! She's mine!
终于，扎克和艾弗里展开了对峙。此时，他的行动缓慢，很快就被打倒。
Patricia. Avery. So that's your new altar. Sorry, but that religion won't last much longer. Patricia's coming with me.
但随后他却异变成了巨大的孩童形态。一直以为这个埃弗里·史密斯才是 R 教授和坎迪的孩子，因为近亲之间的孩子往往会有身体上的缺陷。而整个故事中，埃弗里·史密斯这个身材高大并且智力有问题的人，看似最符合这个设定。然而和我当初的推测正好相反，他在故事中仅仅只是一个帮凶。在击倒他之后，扎克终于看到了被囚禁的帕特里夏。如今的她已经是20多岁的成熟女人了。
Patricia, you've become such a beautiful young woman.
Why are you here? I didn't ask you to come here. What do you think you're doing?
I'm...
Trying to act like some big hero?
No.
You never change. Always butting into people's problems. You wouldn't even let me die back then!
What?
Do you know how much pain I had to suffer because of you? Thanks to you, I had to live out 14 more years in hell.
But...
Who do you think you are anyway? You should have just let me die!
I could never do that. I could never just stand there and let you die. Never. Never.
Well, you should have.
But...
You should have just let me die! Just like you did with all the others. You let them all die!
Stop. Stop it.
No, I won't. You built up such a towering mountain of corpses.
No!
Yes, you did! You're possessed by death!
No, I'm not. I did it for the sake of justice.
Is that why you let her die? For the sake of justice?
Don't say it. Please. Whatever you do, just don't say her name.
Emily Wyatt.
No!
Emily Wyatt.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I couldn't protect her. Yet I survived. I lived on to accomplish nothing. Damn it, York. Please. Just take me. Take me to the other side. York?
No, it's me, Zach.
Kaysen.
Oh, don't give me that look, Zach. I'm awful sorry I'm not York. But I can still save you. I could even take you over to the other side, if that's what you really want. Come on, give me your hand, old buddy. I'll lead you to where you need to go. Just like a lighthouse that guides ships through the dark, abyssal night.
就这样，无路可走的扎克被凯森蛊惑。
Welcome, Zach, to the Red World. You become such a fine monster. Lena and George can never hold a candle to you. They really disappointed me, you know? Especially Lena.
Stop right there! Is that you, Morgan? Don't move another muscle. Francis Zach Morgan, your story, your reasoning, I accept most of it. So just put your hands down and give it up. I'll take it from here.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey. She ain't half bad. She can't see this world, but she still managed to find her way here using nothing but her nose. She's like a genius pianist who can play Chopin without looking at any sheet music. She's got potential. Isn't that right, Zach? Ooh, I just got a nugget of an idea. I know the perfect way to use her.
Remember being fat pig hates pig.
Stop! Get away from her!
No! You're Zach? Special Agent Zach? You came to save me, didn't you?
Hey, Patricia. You've grown so much. Did you change your hair color? It looks great on you. Good. Good. Looks like I made it.
Zach!
Trisha. I don't have much time left. I'm just glad I got to see how much you've grown before it all ends.
What are you saying? Don't be stupid.
Don't worry. When I die, so will this tragedy. I always knew it would. He and I are two sides of the same coin. We've always been one in the same. If I disappear, so will he. You don't need to worry. Patricia, you can be happy now.
No, you're not allowed to do that. The contract's still in effect. Here, look at this. Was this all a big lie? I promised to protect you from all the evil in our world. You need to uphold the contract. Zach, you saved my life. You're the only reason I'm alive right now. That one time, when I wouldn't stop crying, remember what you said? Our world is filled with pain. Evil, violence, betrayal, jealousy, lies. Unseen despair is always waiting for a chance to paralyze us. Sometimes you might feel like you'd be better off dead. But you can't give up. Never forget. Your life is your own. Those words freed me from the chains of my destiny. If it weren't for you, I would have died a long time ago. Please, Zach, I still need this contract. Please keep protecting me.
Morgan! Get away from her!
Wait, you're misunderstanding.
Get away before I count to 3, or I'll shoot! 1!
No! Listen to me!
2! 3!
No!
Patricia!
It can't be. Is this a miracle? Oh, God. I don't even know what to say. You've become quite the crybaby since I last saw you, Zach. Hi there. Good to see you again, Patty.
Who are you?
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York? You're with the FBI? Just like Zach?
Yes, that's right. I'm Zach, and Zach is me.
I feel like I've always known about you two. Just what are you?
We're your old friends, Patty. Now and forever.
一切仿佛回到了近10年前。最终 BOSS 依然是那个恶魔凯森，只不过这一次他没有了真实的形体，一般的人类无法看到他。似乎只有受红色粉末影响的人才能被其蛊惑，但他依然可以利用某种手段蛊惑人类。只不过这一次对峙他的变成了约克。
Zach! Hey, Zach! Wake up! Zach! No! You can't die here! Please, Zach! York, please! Save Zach! I know you can save him!
Death is inevitable, Patricia. It descends upon us all equally. All life dies in the end, and no one can change that.
But we're finally together again! This isn't fair! Come on! Fulfill the contract!
Sorry, but this is an extenuating circumstance.
Then sign a new one with me! This contract isn't valid anymore. Now, I'm going to protect you from all the evil in the world. And I plan on keeping my promise. So you're not allowed to die before I do. Go on. Sign the contract! Come on, sign it! Now!
Are you sure you're prepared for everything that entails? You can only break the rules once. Listen to me, Patricia. When Zach wakes up, I want you to tell him something. This is our final farewell. Thank you so much for all you've done. For all those years, you never forgot about me, did you? It's been so long since we've seen each other, but I know you always kept me in your heart. That's what kept me alive. I owe it all to you, Zach. Thank you. And goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you, York. Thank you. Thank you.
He who fights with monsters should see to it that he himself does not become a monster. And if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you.
Much blood was shed, and many precious lives were lost. Avery Smith was indicted on 11 charges, including kidnapping Patricia Clarkson, illegally disposing of Lise Clarkson's corpse, and distributing the illegal substance known as Sang Rouge. He's currently serving a term of 381 years at a state prison in Angola, Louisiana. His first possible scheduled review for parole could happen in 127 years at the earliest. Aaliyah Davis's assistance in solving the case was officially acknowledged, and she was transferred to the DC HQ. Thanks to Boston Chief Robert Abraham's support, she was officially allowed to join the Sang Rouge Investigative Task Force. Later, it was reported that her younger brother began to show small signs of recovery from his addiction. Simon Jones was finally freed from his mission to monitor a certain ex-agent and returned to the Boston branch. He was given a brand new computer and put back on data analysis, but never worked another big case. Instead, he spends most of his time at the office doing Sudoku. And so, after 14 long years, the curtain on this gruesome case was finally closed. Lucare still suffers from the aftermath of the plan set into motion by Professor R, aka Helena Doman. She was clearly smart enough to restore the Clarksons' empire on her own, yet she never tried to. The true reason behind her tragic downfall remains shrouded in mystery. A person's life can be greatly affected by the tiniest of anomalies, such as buttoning the wrong shirt button. Just like how this genius, who once inspired great expectations, went on to become infamous as one of the South's most inhuman criminals. And now, after a very long time, life is finally starting to return to Lucare.
I stole this from Professor R's lab.
I figured you would.
I've read through it dozens of times, but it still doesn't make sense to me. I mean, at some point her plan started to collapse, right? Otherwise, I probably would have been killed early on. But here I am, alive and breathing. And the stalker who harassed me for years has been arrested too. Not only that, but now I have a brand new life waiting for me as heir to the Clarkson Empire. Both Lucare and the Clarkson's industries are finally showing signs of recovering. It's just hard for me to believe that this all went according to her plan.
Yes, I understand how you feel. No matter how you look at it, things couldn't possibly have ended up perfectly in accordance with her plan.
How can you be sure of that?
You earned a new life for yourself through the effort you put into it. It definitely wasn't something that Lena gave to you. You made this life possible. You didn't do it all on your own, of course. You were only able to come this far thanks to everyone who supported you along the way. Could anyone really believe that Lena was the one who orchestrated all this? There's no way. I'm positive. All the people you've met thus far, and all the things you've experienced, created the person you are now. Lena's just one of those people and nothing more.
You really think so?
Still, York and I both fell for that message of hers. Maybe her plan really is still moving forward after all.
Stop joking around. I'm seriously concerned about this.
Sorry, Patty.
What am I going to do with you, Zach?
By the way, did you change your hair color back in order to signify some important decision you made?
Yeah, I guess I did. After losing everything, I finally found my true self. So I've decided to accept everything that comes to me from this point on.
I think that color looks great on you.
Really? Thanks, Zach. I'll never give up. I'm determined to overcome my cursed blood, whatever it takes.
And you will. That's why York chose you to be his assistant, you know. He always knew you had it in you.
Wow, he really thought that highly of me? Suddenly I feel really motivated now. This is crazy. I don't even know what I should get started with first.
Now that's the Patricia Clarkson I know.
Oh, I got it. I want to go and get one of Alexis's chocolate sundaes.
Not a bad idea. They are to die for.
Yeah, they're like the deadly premonition of ice cream. Well, so long, Zach. I'll come visit you next summer. Louisiana summers are just too hot for me to handle.
You're always welcome here. Bye now. Feels like today is going to be another wonderful day. Now, time for some coffee. No matter what the plan is, coffee should always come first. Isn't that right, Emily?
致命感系列的故事至此结束。 对于我本人来说，这也是一段神奇的经历。自从2012年拿到优酷游戏达人认证的时候，我就是因为当时把《致命预感》做成了美剧风格的视频，所以被当时的观众和编辑们特别的青睐，进而把名字写在了这个优酷游戏网站的首页。断更很多年之后，今年年初我再次把《致命预感1》的故事又给重新做了一遍，然后现在是把《致命预感2》的故事给做完了。虽然说这系列视频很冷门，热度也不高，但不论是对我本人还是对于观众来说，这都是非常特别的存在。我看到很多的观众都在看了我视频之后，喜欢上了这个故事，喜欢上了里边的角色。但是对于我本人来说，我对这个系列还是非常有情感的。8年的时间过去了，无论辉煌与否，过去毕竟已经远去，未来等待着成熟后的昔日播客少年继续前进。好了，各位有趣的灵魂，我这大坑终于填完了。咱们之后的双峰第2季、寂静岭其他作品以及死魂曲2继续，咱们回见。